Martin, Nico Polaci with the recovery, once again the cross, they could shoot, and it's in!
That guy Fran, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful one from Fran.
Malcolm on the right side, the shot and the goal! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, brand new match of the United Soccer League. We are live here from Bryant Stadium in Lakeland, Florida for this match in Lakeland and Fort Myers City FC. A great matchup in between two interesting. We have Lakeland United, the champion, against Fort Myers City, a team that has a lot of good players who have played in the UPSL for a long time in great teams such as Raidel Ramos. But well, we'll get to that in time. Welcome everyone, we're broadcast live on and the YouTube channel of Lakeland United. Thanks to you on the other side, this broadcast is possible. So thank you for being there, supporting your team, cheering on your friends and family. If you like, you can leave a comment on the YouTube section and we'll read it out live. This is a broadcast produced by Better Media. We have the direction of Camila Jaquepoliese and the assistance of Heidi Molina. Thanks to them and thanks to you, this is possible. So now, let's get to the match at hand. Lakeland United, right now, undefeated with 2 games played, 1 victory and 7 goals scored, one of the best teams scoring in the season so far, with 5 goals conceded so far. Well, on the other hand, we have Fort Myers, who are on the bottom of the table of the Florida West Conference, but they only played 1 match. They played against FC Tampa Rangers, they lost 1-0, and now they're trying to reach their first victory. Everyone goes towards their respective places, and so the match is about to begin. We have Lakeland United on the right side of your screen wearing a black jersey, and we have Fort Myers City on the left side wearing a white jersey. So now we are getting ready for the start of the match. Get comfortable, grab something to eat, grab something to drink, because the match is about to start. Before this game, the Division 1 team of Lakeland defeated 14-1 Tampa Bay Mutiny, and now the Premier Division team wants to keep the party going, but Fort Myers City is not gonna leave them. Raidel Ramos in front of the ball. The ref checking with the 4th official, checking with the assistant referees. At first, everything seems to be in order. The ref blows the whistle, and the game has officially begun. Lakeland United against Fort Myers City, ladies and gentlemen. The matchup in between 2 great teams of the UPSL. That's good pressure by Tony. Chan with the recovery, Tony with the shot, the goalkeeper. The match started with a banger. A great recovery by Tuni, and a good shot that ended up with the save of Juan Ramirez. Good save by the goalkeeper. The ball towards the right side, searching for number 4. The header and the recovery by Lakeland in the midfield. Fort Myers is able to go forward. That's a great ball. And here comes Fort Myers City, wanting to score the first goal of the match. Putting the body, Joshua Perdomo stops the attack and passes the ball to the goalkeeper, Marcos Ruiz. Well, this match is going to have a really great intensity. We'll see which team comes out on top. Right now, Joao Almeida, the captain, is in front of the ball and awaiting the order of the ref in order to play the ball. First few minutes of the match, and we already had 2 interesting opportunities. One Lakeland and one good run from Fort Myers. So, Joao playing with Blake Inder. Blake plays with Pape Sol. Over the right side, Ikuto Kobayashi. Back to Blake. Blake over the left side with the captain. That's Joao Almeida. That's number 7. Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. And the recovery by Fort Myers. Number 8 is asking for the ball, Carlos Macias. They go towards the center with Reinaldo Herrera. Reinaldo. Herrera plays over the left side. First few minutes of the match. Lakeland United trying to reach the first position of the Florida West Conference. Good pressure here by the Swans. The recovery by Paulo Enrique. In the end, Fort Myers is able to recover the ball. That's number 10. That's William Luke. William. The pass had good intentions, but in the end, over the right side, Ikuto Kobayashi. The right back from Japan recovers the ball. Kobayashi playing with Phil Igvinoraro. Back to Kobayashi. That's the goalkeeper, Marcos Ruiz. Marcos plays towards the center over the left. That's Joao Almeida, the captain. Good work by Paulo Enrique. The ref says that was a foul by Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. So now Fort Myers has a free kick. Free kick for Fort Myers City as we reach the 3rd minute of the match. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are joining now. Lakeland United and Fort Myers has just started. And Fort Myers has an interesting opportunity. Fort Myers already played in short. There goes the shot, and it goes out. Off target. A goal kick for Marcos Ruiz, the Spanish goalkeeper of Lakeland. A decent opportunity. Reinaldo Herrera tried to surprise everyone. Short pass to Almeida. Joao Almeida. Joao has to clear it out. He tries to play with Kobayashi. Ikuto. Kobayashi goes forward. That's a good ball. And here comes Mateus Gazineu. Mateus has options. He tries to play with Tony. Helping out Paulo Enrique. Paulo towards Chan. Tony. They play back with number 23. That's Perdomo. Joshua. That's a foul against Joao Felipe Carvalho. It's a ball for Lakeland. But the ref says it's not a foul, it's a throw-in. Joao Felipe. He tried to play with Perdomo from behind for Myers. Get out. Once again, Joshua. Perdomo back to Joao Almeida, the captain. The goalkeeper, Marcos Ruiz. Marcos going towards Pape Sol. Pape protects the ball. Sol turns around. He plays with Kobayashi. Ikuto. Intercepted, recovered by Fort Myers. Fort plays back. There goes a long pass over the right side. But it's not going to work. It's a throw-in for Lakeland. It's a throw-in for the Swans. Almeida gets ready to play it. He leaves it for his teammate. He leaves it for Joshua Perdomo. Perdomo gets ready to play. He goes with Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. Paulo goes down. That's a foul from David Vaca. And there goes the free kick. Back to Marcos Ruiz. Marcos searching for Chiantani. The ball is recovered by number 8, Carlos Macias. But once again, here comes number 7, Paulo Enrique. The pass from Lugo towards number 14. Comes for Myers. Myers with the cross. And the clearance by number 15, Blake Inder. Once again, both teams struggle to keep the ball. The clearance by Joao Almeida. Myers. It's a good start. Both teams are trying to show they are the best. They are trying to dominate the match. Right now, no one is doing it. But it's interesting to see which one is going to break this tie. The recovery by the Swan. Chiantani towards the right side. Reaching number 21, Phil. Phil goes forward. Mateus. Gazineo plays back. The pressure by number 40, Pape Sol. Pape Sol tries to recover the ball. He's not able to do so. And now Fort Myers has the ball. Tony. The ref stops the game. There was a foul from Lakeland, so it's going to be a defensive free kick for Myers. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the game live. If you're following the game, why not leave a like? It really helps out. And they also say it brings good luck. In the previous match from Lakeland United against Tampa Bay Mutiny, we had 15 goals. I'm not kidding you. You can see the game on the Lakeland United's YouTube. 15 goals. Here comes Fort Myers with Raidel Ramos. It's a free kick for Lakeland United. Raidel Ramos is a prolific striker, a really good player that has already turned as the top goal scorer of the Florida West Conference. Raidel has played for Naples City, has played for States FC in the previous season. So we know what to expect from Raidel. Their recovery, and here comes Ramos. Raidel! Marcos Ruiz has just saved Lakeland United. This is what I was talking about. Raidel Ramos with a strong shot almost scored the first goal of the match. Such violence, such power in that shot from Raidel, almost breaking this tie. I told you, it was gonna bring luck. Marcos Ruiz has just saved Lakeland. And now the stakes are getting higher. Fort Myers City returns to the United Premier Soccer League after spring season. They played in the Soccer Premier League. There goes the cross towards the far post. Sorry. There goes the cross. Lakeland has to clear it out. The ref saying there was... I was saying Fort Myers played in the Soccer Premier League. They also became Summer Cup champions of the Soccer Premier League. And they will be playing in the US Open qualifiers later in October against the Badgers. So they're going to have an interesting season. Good circulation of the ball from Lakeland, and that's Papeso going forward. The ball is recovered by Fort Myers. There goes the ball. The header by Blake Inker. All the way back to the defenders from Fort Myers. The pressure by Tony. Back to Juan Ramirez. Ramirez plays back over the left. The pressure by Mateo Gacineo. Mateus tries to recover the ball. He's not able to do so. Good opportunity over the right side. Here comes number 21, John Baca. John has a lot of options. He plays in short with number 14, who's now trying to get across towards Raidel. Ramos is going to run, and he makes it just in time before it goes out. There goes the cross once again, although this time is not as good as the first one. This is a goal kick now for Marcos Ruiz and for Lakeland United. We have our first comment. Our first two comments in the YouTube chat of Lakeland United. Desco saying sup, and some clapping emojis from Marlene Osorio. Thank you to every single one of you who's following the game. Just like Marlene and Desco, you can leave your comment as long as it's respectful, and we'll read it out loud. Joao Almeida. Long pass from Lakeland going forward. Leaving out number 7, Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. Paulo goes with number 9, Chantani. Tani scored in the last match against IMG Academy, and that's number 11, Joao Felipe Carvalho. Good work by Joao Felipe so far, but he slipped and fell. There's no foul here. We can continue. John Baca towards the center. That's number 16, that's Reinaldo Herrera going over the left side. The pressure by Phil, alongside Mateus and Chantani. There goes a long pass, searching for number 14. And they reach him. Yeshua Perdomo. That's Carvalho towards Papeso. So takes a moment. He plays back with the captain. That's Felipe. That's Perdomo. And once again, Lakeland attempting to go forward. Papeso leaving the ball with Mateus. Mateus with Phil Igvinovaro. Phil keeps going. Phil was the last one who charged the ball. Mateus keeps it in. No, the assistant referee raises the flag. It went out, and this will be a throw-in for Myers. Lakeland will be playing again next Saturday, September the 27th, in an away match against Florida Premier. It's going to be an amazing match. Florida Premier and Lakeland United faced off in the last conference final back in spring. Lakeland won 1-0, and they went to the Nationals of the United Premier Soccer. Meanwhile, Fort Myers will be playing again next Saturday as well, September the 27th, in a home match against Players Club Brandon. That's Blake Inder. Good circulation of the ball. Over the right side, Mateus. Papesol. Phil. Mateus. Mateus towards the center. And here comes Carvalho. Joao Felipe. Joao Felipe tries to score over the bar. And it's a goal kick. Goal kick for Fort Myers. The second shot of the match for Lakeland after the first one with Chantani. Juan Ramirez gets ready to play, and he plays with Gonzalo Ribeiro. Gonzalo Ribeiro trying to go towards the side. No one touches the ball. It goes out. The assistant referee says it's a throw-in for Lakeland. Perdomo with Joao Almeida. Papesol. Perdomo. Here comes Joshua, the player from the Dominican Republic, playing now with number 9, Tani. And that's number 13. There goes Kobayashi with the crosser. Any teammate. The goalkeeper Ramirez comes out. It was a great cross towards number 7, Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. Ramirez grabs the ball, stops the attack, and everyone relaxes. Long ball. Let's see. Once again, Kobayashi playing back with Marco Ruiz. The goalkeeper from Spain back to Kobayashi. Ikuto. Kobayashi tries to go along the line. Mateus wasn't able to control it. And now, be careful with that. Thanks to the pressure, Lakeland recovers the ball. There goes Phil. Phil with Mateus, back to Phil. The player from Canada towards the center, Papesol. Here comes Pape toward Carvalho, back to Pape and Ramirez once again. The passes, the circulation of the ball that Lakeland is doing is great. But that last touch, when they try to reach the box, they are struggling a bit with that. The pass from Reinaldo Herrera towards the left side. They try to reach Raidel Ramos. The clearance by Kobayashi. Phil, Mateus, back to Phil. It goes out. Throwing for Fort Myers. It's a good start of the match. Right now we don't have any goals, but we're gonna have. In the center of the field, John Baca receives the ball. John lost the ball, fair and square, there's no foul. Tani leaves the ball, and here comes Lakeland. Paulo Enrique. Paulo Enrique leaves the ball now with Carvalho. The recovery by Fort Myers. The ref stops the game, not because there was a foul, but because one of the players from Lakeland is down on the ground. Let's see. Almost 15 minutes of the first half. Chen recovers. And the game will continue with a drop ball for Myers City. Pass over the right side. That's number 15, David Baca, playing back. The clearance, and it's gonna be a throw-in. Lakeland. The Swans attempting to break this tie. The last time Lakeland United and Fort Myers City played against each other, while Lakeland United won 10-0. 10-0 against Fort Myers City. But that team from Fort Myers was completely different. This is going to be a really close matchup. We're not going to have 10 goals. Paulo Enrique back to Blake. Blake with Ikuto. Kobayashi. Kobayashi with Phil. Phil towards Papesol. Back to Phil. Great combination. Great 1-2. They reach Papesol yet again. Pape makes the cross. Good intervention by Kevin Ruiz. Fort Myers after that clears it out. But here comes number 7. Paulo Enrique towards the center to Tony. Once again, the clearance by Fort Myers. Their recovery. Perdomo with the shot. The ref stops the game because he considers there was a foul from Joshua into free kick for Fort Myers. There goes the pass from Juan Ramirez towards his teammates. Hope you're having a lovely time. If you like, you can leave a comment also telling us where are you watching this match from which country, or from which state, because the United States is quite big as well. But because Lakeland is a multinational team, especially coming from Brazil, but having players from Spain, Japan, Dominican Republic, Canada. That's Juan Ramirez. Juan over the right side. The pressure by number 8, Mateus Resineu. Once again, they were asking for a foul, but the ref says there's no foul. Paulo Enrique. Paulo Enrique towards the center. Once again, Mateus. Perdomo. Perdomo with Almeida. Almeida once again towards the left. Go Felipe Carvalho. Carvalho with good dribbling skills. He goes towards the center. He plays in short. The ball is recovered. It's intercepted. And here comes Fort Myers. Long ball towards Raidel Ramos. Good control against two defenders. Raidel keeps going. Ramos towards the center. Great pass. Great assist. There goes the shot. And they just missed it. Number 8, Carlos Macias. Couldn't score after a great play by Raidel Ramos. This is the type of talent I was talking about earlier. Raidel knew he wasn't going to take the shot. He wouldn't be able to. But he also knew that one teammate, Carlos Macias, was going to be there for the rebound or for whatever pass. And well, he passed the ball to him, and Fort Myers almost got the first goal of the match. Now Lakeland goes forward. Mateus, good dribbling skills by Mateus. He reaches for the left side. That's number 7. João Felipe. There goes the shot. And the first goal of the match. No, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't count. The assistant referee raised the flag. It was an amazing play by the Swans. An offside position from number 11, João Felipe Carvalho, after the great pass from Paulo Enrique. Well, the match is great so far. We've had goals, although they were disallowed. We had great opportunities. Throw-in for Fort Myers. Head coach Pedro Ivo is arguing with the ref, arguing that the throw-in should go to Lakeland and not to Fort Myers. "19 minutes of the first half. And now the ref is just trying to calm things down. The ref in the end changed his decision. The ball goes for Lakeland. And there goes the throw-in. Pape So, number 48. Pape So plays back with the captain. That's João Almeida. A player for the history books of Lakeland United. That's a great pass towards number 11. Here comes Felipe Carvalho towards the center. Carvalho plays just in time with Paulo Enrique. Once again, Carvalho. Carvalho with a great pass towards Phil. Phil doesn't make it in time. Nevertheless, good attempt. Good opportunity. There was an offside position from Phil, so it's going to be a free kick for Kevin Ruiz and for Fort Myers City. "20 minutes of the first half, 25 more minutes to go. The ball reaches Reinaldo Herrera. Reinaldo tried to play with Raidel Ramos. He cleared the ball out. It's a throw-in for the Swans. Lakeland plays it back. That's Blake Inder. Blake takes a moment. He could play with the captain. He could play with Kobayashi. He could play long. He tries to go forward. That's a great pass to Teo. Grazineu. Carvalho. Back to Phil over the right side. Iggy Vinovaro. Pape So back to Phil. The clearance by Fort Myers. Macias. Lugo. Recovery by Lakeland. There was a foul as Fort Myers was attempting to go forward. It's a free kick for Myers. So far, in 21 minutes of the first half, we do not have any yellow cards. But it seems like Fort Myers is gonna make a substitution. You can see it right there. There's one player in the substitute bench who is preparing himself. There's gonna be a substitution. And most likely, it's gonna be because of this injury. The player from Fort Myers is still down on the ground, and of course the game can continue until the ref says it's okay. The players take this moment to drink some water. Lakeland has gone towards their bench to listen to head coach Pedro Ivo. It's going to be a tough matchup for both teams. Anyone could end up with the victory. The player comes back up. It's number 10, if I'm not mistaken. It's William Lugo. And it seems like William will not be able to continue, which is unfortunate. 22 minutes, almost 23. We reached the midway point of the first half. Yeah, it seems like William is coming out. And his match for Fort Myers has officially ended. There goes the free kick by Fort Myers. Returning the ball to Lakeland. There goes Marcos Ruiz. Spanish goalkeeper playing in short with Blake Inder. Perdomo awaits the pass. Papeso as well. Instead we go over the right side. Mateus with Perdomo. Yeshua playing just in time with Carvalho. Carvalho down. And there goes the pass from Joao Felipe with Tony. Tony with Paulo Enrique. Ribeiro protects the ball. He receives the foul. From number 15, David Vaca. Free kick for Lakeland United. Lakeland is trying to get a yellow card. Yeah, and it's going to be the first yellow card of the match. Yellow card to David Vaca. This is because Lakeland asked for distance in order to play the free kick. After they did it, David Vaca stayed. Lakeland made the ball bounce off David, and that's why it's a yellow card. The first yellow card of the match, David Vaca. And now Lakeland gets ready to play this free kick with Joao Felipe Carvalho. Usually Lakeland plays in short. Joao Almeida is rather close to the ball. Carvalho instead makes a cross towards field. Igvi Novato with the cross towards number 7, Paulo Ribeiro. Paulo has to play back. The pass is not good. It's recovered by Fort Myers. They're trying to go forward. That's John Baca playing quickly over the left. Long ball from Raidel Ramos towards number 14. Joao Almeida returns. Alongside Perdomo, they're trying to stop this attack, and they're able to without penalty. That's Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. Paulo Enrique playing in short with Chantani. Tani towards the center. Perdomo. The ball recovered by Fort Myers. And now they're going back. David Vaca. Vaca goes back. The ball from Gonzalo Ribeiro towards Kevin Ruiz. And there goes the ball towards number 6, Lucas Galvis. The recovery by Kobayashi. Blake Inder, that's Kobayashi once again. Long ball, that's a good one for Mateus. Mateus tries to play with Tony. The clearance by Kevin Ruiz. Ribeiro, Perdomo. Joshua. And Joshua plays back. That's number 13, Ikuto Kobayashi. Papeso. The midfielder going towards the right side. That's a good tackle. That's a good recovery by Carlos Matias. And now the pressure by Mateus. Free kick for Fort Myers after the foul committed by number 8, Mateus Gazineu. Mateus scored twice in the last match that Lakeland played against IMG Academy. The first victory of the season. And now Lakeland is trying to win for the very first time here at Bryant Stadium in the season. In their first matchup against Clearwater Chargers, they tied 3. There goes the ball, cleared out by Blake. Just in time, Carvalho back to Joao Almeida. Towards the center with Papeso, Carvalho. Carvalho goes with number 9, Chian Tani. Tani leaves the ball with Mateus. Mateus with Phil. That's a foul? The ref says no. It's a throw-in for Fort Myers. Raidel Ramos. Raidel turns around. He loses the ball against Papeso. And that's a foul against Pape, yeah. Papeso is playing a really good match right there at the midfield. And good sportsmanship by Raidel Ramos. Offering a hand to Pape. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Only 28 minutes. It's a good match. We are lacking goals, but it's a good match. Paulo Enrique. Perdomo. Carvalho. Carvalho lost the ball, but Papeso appeared. He played back to Joao Felipe. Chantani. Tani has to play back. Carvalho. Carvalho back to the goalkeeper. The Spanish goalkeeper, Marcos Ruiz. Marquito Ruiz. Marcos doesn't have a lot of options. He plays with Perdomo. Joshua. Joao Almeida. Almeida tries to play long. The ball is recovered by number 50, Baca. David turns around. He leaves the ball with number 21. That's John Baca. John plays forward. Good recovery by Almeida. Let's see. It's a good opportunity for Carvalho. Towards the center, towards Paulo Enrique. Ribeiro reached for the ball just in time, and now he plays with Mateus. Iracineu. The recovery by Herrera. Over the left side, that's Raidel Ramos. Be careful with Raidel. Ramos has great speed, has great strength. Ramos with the cross towards the far post towards number 11. There goes the cross towards the center. Back to number 21. John Baca. John shoots, and it's off target. It's a goal kick for Marco Ruiz at Lakeland United. Right now, 51 persons watching the game on the YouTube channel of Lakeland United. Only 9 likes. We can probably get the number at least up to 15, I'm thinking. I'm thinking that once we reach 15 likes, something is going to happen in the match. Just like before, when Raidel Ramos almost scored the first goal, but Marcos Ruiz made that save. Joao Almeida. Papeso, back to Joao. Almeida with Paulo Enrique. Ribeiro towards back to Papeso, and that's number 11. Great pass from Carvalho to Paulo. Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. Papeso searching for Chiantani. Tani runs after the ball. Good recovery and good clearance by Kevin Ruiz. Last 15 minutes of the first half. Right now we're tying 0-0. Thank you, obrigado, gracias for the likes. We're going up. Right now, 11. Almeida. That's number 15, Blake Inder. Number 48, Papeso. Carvalho. Luis Felipe. Phil Igvinovaro. Phil protects the ball against number 6, Lucas Galvis. Phil keeps the ball in. And it's out now. It's a throw-in for Lakeland. There's space in the center. Carvalho is going for the ball alongside Mateus and Papeso. Mateus, he tried to play back with Phil. The clearance by Fort Myers. Lake in there, the center back. Blake plays back with Joao Almeida. Almeida towards the left side, reaching number 7, Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. Paulo protects the ball. Now we go back. Joao Almeida. Almeida, Papeso. Thank you, mister. Muchas gracias. Mister leaving a really kind comment. Well, we continue. Lakeland in possession of the ball, trying to go forward. Joao Almeida. Paulo Enrique trying to go forward, leaving the ball with Chantani. Tani loses the ball. Good defense by Gonzalo Ribeiro. Throwing for Lakeland. Paulo Enrique Ribeiro gets ready to play. He plays back with Almeida. Joao has a lot of options, especially on the right side. He played with Papeso, and now they lost the ball. Carlos Macia towards the center. That's number 16, Reinaldo Herrera. Long ball from Reinaldo. I think he tried to score. It's hard to say. Marcos Ruiz. Marcos Ruiz leaving the ball with Blake Inder. And Blake Inder playing with Papeso. Pape searching for Paulo Enrique. Ribeiro with a good control against number 3, Gonzalo Ribeiro. Paulo goes towards the center. Now he takes a moment. He tried to play with Tani. He had great intentions, really. I understand what he wanted to do. But in the end, Juan Ramirez came out. The goalkeeper grabbed the ball and stopped the attack. That's number 6, Lucas Galvis. Lucas playing with his teammate over the left. Reinaldo Herrera receiving the pass, going back to Lucas. Galvis. That's Raidel Ramos helping out on midfield. Now going back with Kevin Ruiz. Number 15, David Vaca. Vaca is being pressured by Paulo Enrique. That's why he plays back with number 3. Now, Fort Myers making a long pass to Raidel Ramos. Impressive work. Marcos Ruiz comes out and clears the ball out. It was a good intervention by the goalkeeper. Otherwise, Raidel Ramos could have scored. Raidel. Ramos plays back. Herrera. Reinaldo Herrera. Number 6, Lucas Galvis. We go all the way back towards the center backs. Ruiz leaving the ball with Vaca. Long pass now from Gonzalo Ribeiro. Good control by Raidel Ramos. Towards the center now. Over the left. Moreno. Raidel Ramos is awaiting a cross. They tried to play it towards the side, but the pass was stopped by Ikuto Kobayashi. Once again, Ikuto Kobayashi. Great sacrifice from the Japanese right back. David Vaca, number 15. David leaves the ball with number 11. Good dribbling skills here by number 11. Going towards the center. Back to John Vaca. Vaca, good dribbling skills. They try to play back with John. Paulo Enrique Ribeiro trying to recover the ball. He was the last one who touched it. The assistant referee says no. It was a player from Fort Myers, so it's a throw-in for Lakeland. Well, 35 minutes. In the end, the ref gave a free kick, not a throw-in for Lakeland United. We only have 10 more minutes before the end of the first half. Both teams had good opportunities. We've seen saves from both Juan Ramirez and Marcos Ruiz. So far, it is a fair scoreboard. But we're lacking one goal. Perdomo, Papeso. Pape towards the right side. Mateus Gazineu. Mateus goes forward. He tries to reach Giantani. There's no offside position. Yes, there was. Free kick for Fort Myers. That's number 20. That's Kevin Ruiz. Kevin playing with Lucas Galvis. Lucas opening up. Now Herrera trying to reach Raidel Ramos. The recovery by Kobayashi. And that's Blake Inder. Yeshua Perdomo. Perdomo tries to go forward. Mateus Gacineo helping out. Thank you so much, Claire. Claire Gagliardi leaving her support. Most likely supporting Fort Myers City. Supporting Alejandro. Everyone's welcome and everyone is appreciated. Joshua Perdomo. Perdomo playing back with Almeida. Almeida towards number 7, Paulo Ribeiro. Towards the center, towards Pape So. Pape going forward, searching for Paulo Enrique. That's a great pass. Ribeiro makes it just in time, trying to get across. He's surpassing the defender. He's going to make a cross. But the defender, I believe it was number 6, Lucas Galvis, sends the ball out. And it's a corner kick. The first corner kick for Lakeland United since the match. Last 8 minutes of the first half. Lakeland United prepares to make an interesting corner kick because most of the players go towards the far. Joe Almeida has a good header. Phil has a good header. Let's see. The ref gives the order. Here comes the cross towards the far post. Juan Ramirez, the goalkeeper from Fort Myers, punching the ball out, and an offensive foul by Lakeland, giving Fort Myers a free kick in their own box. The substitutes that head coach Pedro Ivo has in today's game: Jacob Stutzman, Luca Vallao, Alexander Curia, Liam McCarrier, Milan Shibraman, Andrei Borges, Tomás Iriarte. The majority of the players, with the exception of Tomás Iriarte and Jacob Stutzman, actually played in the earlier match of Lakeland United, one against Tampa Bay Mutiny. So you have to keep that in mind. They are not fresh. They had some rest, of course, but they already played a match today. The ball over the right side. The pass from Perdomo is not good. The ball is out. It's a throw-in. The ref says it's a throw-in for Lakeland. Lakeland plays it back. That's Joao Almeida. Joao towards Perdomo. Perdomo reaching Paulo Enrique. Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. Paulo plays back. Joao Almeida. Joao Almeida takes a moment. Pape So. Back to Kobayashi. Almeida. Joao goes forward. Good ball towards Carvalho. There goes Joao Felipe. Mateus. Pape. Pape So trying to play with Tani. That's a great ball. There goes the shot. No. Wait, ladies and gentlemen. The play is disallowed once again. Another offside position from Lakeland United. Yeah, it was from Mateus. That's why the assistant referee raised the flag. That's what Lakeland usually does. They play at the very limit of the offside position. So far, Fort Myers has played a great defensive match, with the exception of the very first shot, in which Tony almost scored. Fort Myers has been a fortress. Lakeland as well. Yeah, defensively speaking, a great match from both teams. Galvis with Ruiz. Kevin trying to reach the midfield. Good recovery by Carvalho. Mateus towards field. That's a foul. The ref stops the game and says, yes, it's a free kick for Lakeland. The players from both teams are arguing with the ref. The players from Fort Myers are saying that wasn't a foul, while the players from Lakeland are asking for a yellow. In the end, the ref just towards a free kick for Lakeland, and that's it. No yellow cards. We only have one yellow card, David Baca, number 15 in Fort Myers, but no one else. Joao Almeida preparing his teammates for this play. Look at Joao. He's asking for some of the players to come over for this free kick. It seems like they have something up their sleeve. They have something prepared. Number 11, Joao Felipe Carvalho, will be the player in charge of the free kick for Lakeland United. Just in case, Mateus Gracineu is also close by if they want to play in short with him. But no, Carvalho is going to make a cross here. There goes Joao Felipe searching for a header! Close. It was a good header by Paulo Enrique. It's a goal kick for Juan Ramirez. This time, it was a great execution, a great cross. There wasn't an offside position. Paulo connected with the header, but it didn't went towards the goal. We are waiting for Juan Ramirez to return with the ball. We are waiting for the goal kick. We're waiting for Fort Myers to play this goal kick. Juan puts the ball down. Gonzalo Ribeiro, number 3, in charge of the goal kick. And there goes Gonzalo towards the midfield. He tries to reach Raidel Ramos. The header by Blake Inder. That's number 11, Carvalho. Paulo Enrique. Paulo plays back with Papaso. Perdomo. Yeshua in short with Paulo Enrique. Paulo Enrique lost it against Reinaldo Herrera. Solid midfielder. Phil Iguinovaro with the recovery. Kobayashi now. Kobayashi takes a moment. He goes back with Blake. Kobayashi it again. In the midfield, Perdomo. Yeshua turns around. He tries to reach Mateus. Great pass. Phil Iguinovaro, the player from Canada, in control of the ball. Good tackle. A little bit aggressive, but good tackle from Fort Myers. Throwing for Lakeland. Phil receives the ball and plays in short. There goes the cross by Kobayashi. That's the goal. Juan Ramirez catching the ball. Searching for Raidel Ramos. Blake Inder yet again. The header over the left side by John Baca. And here comes Lucas Galvis. Reinaldo Herrera. Herrera towards Gonzalo Rivero. Rivero with Baca. David Baca. Perdomo with the recovery. That's number 9, Chian Tani. Tani only had the first opportunity of the match, but after that he wasn't able to appear that match throughout the game. Perdomo gets ready to play. There goes a short throw-in. A great pass, although it got cleared out. Good recovery by Chian Tani with the shot. Ramirez. It was a good save because it was a tricky shot. Ramirez with another opportunity. Ramirez with another save. I was saying, we need more opportunities from Tani. Well, he got one. That's Pape So. Pape towards Mateus. Gacineu. Mateus turns around. He's searching for a spot to shoot. Great pass to Will. Even Iguinovaro leaves the ball with Pape So. The goalkeeper Ramirez. Ladies and gentlemen, Juan Ramirez is making great saves right now. Juan Ramirez is the reason as to why the match is still tied. Another corner kick for Lakeland United. Lakeland wants to reach halftime with the scoreboard in their favor. We are officially playing injury time, a couple of extra minutes. So, basically, we're reaching the end of the first half. It's now or never. Here comes Lakeland with the cross towards the far post, cleared out by Fort Myers. Pape So. Galvis. And now it's going to be a counter-attack. Raidel Ramos gets ready. No, Pape So clears it out. Throwing for Fort Myers. Already played back with Lucas. Lucas goes forward. Although, in the end, Pape So once again appear in midfield and stop that opportunity for Fort Myers. Foul, free kick. The ref doesn't allow Fort Myers to play it quickly because the ball was rolling. Fort Myers puts the ball down. The ref gives the order. And they already played. Another foul, another free kick, another ball for Fort Myers. There you go. Number 8, Carlo Macias. Ruiz. Number 3, Ribeiro. That's the recovery. The ball from Paulo Enrique towards Ciantani. It's the end of the first half. Cian with the cross towards Mateus. The clearance. Ladies and gentlemen, the clearance by number 3, Gonzalo Ribeiro. Another cross. Another clearance by Fort Myers. It's going to be a corner kick. Another corner kick for Lakeland United. 47 minutes. Most likely, this will be the last play of the first half. Here comes the cross, this time towards the first post. Ramirez punches the ball out. And that final shot is not good. Not really. If the ref allows it, no. He doesn't allow it. I was going to say he was going to allow the goal kick, but no. That was the final play of the first half. Ladies and gentlemen, after almost 48 minutes, Lakeland United FC, Fort Myers City FC are tying 0-0. It's a great match. Even though we don't have goals, it's a great match because the goalkeepers been really important throughout the game to keep this scoreboard, especially Juan Ramirez. But Marcos Ruiz made a crucial save against Raidel Ramos that also allows this matchup to be tied 0-0. We're going to go over a little break, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the halftime highlights, and of course, we are going to have the second half in between these great teams of the United Premier Soccer League of the Florida West Conference. Once again, thank you so much for being there on the other side of this podcast. Without you on the other side, supporting your team, cheering on your friends and family, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you, and please do know that this is a broadcast produced by Better Media. Today we have the direction of Camila Vázquez Pugliese and the assistance of Heidi Molina. Thanks to them and thanks to you, this is possible. So now we're gonna go over a little break. Here at Bryant Stadium, Lakeland United and Fort Myers City are tying 0-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here at Bryan Stadium in Lakeland, Florida, watching this match in between Lakeland United and Myers. After some intense 45 minutes, neither Lakeland or Fort Myers were able to break the tie, but now we're waiting for their comeback. But before that, why don't we get to see a bit of the halftime highlights, a little bit of the best our director Camila Vázquez Pugliese has chosen us to see. The first play of the match, Tony with the shot, Ramirez making his first save. After that, Raidel Ramos answering this banger of a shot, Marco Ruiz, the Spanish goalkeeper, saving Lakeland. After that, a good combination. It was going to be a difficult cross for number 14 to make. No one would connect the shot. Lakeland answering with another opportunity. A shot from the distance, this time a little bit over the bar. Raidel Ramos once again giving a great assist to Carlo Macias. Carlo almost scoring the first goal of the match. And after that, once again, Lakeland creating an opportunity, scoring, but the goal was disallowed because of an offside position. This corner kick over the far post, Ramirez punching the ball out. Another opportunity over the right side. No one connecting the pass. This header by Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. We had opportunities. Chiantani once again with an interesting shot. It was a bit tricky. And once again, Juan Ramirez making this great save. I believe the best one out of the three we saw. And those were the best of the best that we had in the first half. Now the players return to the field, and let's see what we have in store for the second half. Lakeland is gathered with head coach Pedro Ivo, listening to those final words of encouragement, you know, those last hype words to get yourself pumped. And here come the Swans, now over the left side. On the right side, we have Fort Myers, fresh from the showers and ready to play the second half. We're waiting for the refs, right? Once again, remember, ladies and gentlemen, Lakeland United will be playing again next Saturday, September the 27th, in an away match against Florida Premier at Generations Christian Church. Fort Myers City will be playing next Saturday as well, September 7, in a home match at William and Marian Smith Sports Complex against Players Club Brandon. It's going to be an interesting matchup because Players Club Brandon was actually the best team in the Division 1 last. The players of Lakeland are warming up, getting ready for the start of the second half. Meanwhile, the players from Fort Myers are getting into position. We have a new comment on the YouTube channel of Lakeland United. Emerson Wallison saying, "Let's go Lakeland." And he has Chelsea's badge over his profile picture. Well, Lakeland and Chelsea are similar in a way. Speaking of which, because I've just seen Chelsea, last Friday, Lakeland United was able to play a friendly match against Benfica Academy, the academy of the official club in Portugal. It was a close match for the press, but it was a good opportunity for Lakeland and for head coach Pedro Ivo to test some things, to test the players. Lakeland has improved quite a lot. They played against universities, against colleges, but now they're also playing against really good academies, really good teams. Well, get ready, ladies and gentlemen. The second half is about to start. The ref blows the whistle, and the second half is on. Lakeland United against Fort Myers City. Fort Myers trying to achieve their first victory of this, while Lakeland is trying to win for the very first time here at Bryan Stadium. Be careful, because Fort Myers wasn't able to clear it out. Is Lakeland going to take care of this? Here comes Philip Novato. Again, just like in the first half, Juan Ramirez is wide awake, making a good intervention. There goes a long pass towards Raidel Ramos. Good control. Raidel plays back. Galvis. Ramos. Ramos towards the center, towards number 21, John Baca. We only have one yellow card. Nivaldo Ribeiro, Paulo, o camisa 7, joga muito para cima. Paulo, muito bom jogador. I don't really speak Portuguese. I try my best. But Paulo had a great first half. One of the best players in Lakeland, alongside Chantoni, Papeso, and João Felipe Carvalho. It's a ball for Lakeland United. That's what the ref is saying. So now the Swans get ready to play a free kick with João Almeida. That's Blake in there. Blake goes forward. That's a good ball towards Mateus. Gacineo with Phil. They were asking for a throw-in, but the ref says that we should continue. Phil towards the center. Carvalho towards the right side. That's an offside position once again. A lot of offside positions from Lakeland, but like I said earlier, they like to play it this way, at the very limit of the offside. Here comes number 14. That's a great ball for Raidel Ramos. Be careful. Raidel Ramos is going to make a cross. He ends the box. Raidel with the shot. Marcos Ruiz. I have to say two things. One, great run by Raidel. Second, great defensive work by João Almeida. He accompanied Raidel to the side. He knew that if he made a wrong move, it was going to be a penalty. And probably Raidel was looking for it as well. After that, Marcos Ruiz with a good catch. And we continue with a long pass, the header by center back, number 20, Kevin Ruiz, throwing for Lakeland. Phil is looking for the ball. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I think something in my gut tells me that when we arrive to the 50th like, the like number 15, something is going to happen in the match. Remember, right now, we're sitting at 12. But I have the feeling that something's going to happen when we reach 15. The recovery by Lakeland. There goes Perdomo searching for Paulo Enrique, number 7. We go back with Papeso. We have 13. Almeida, Pape. Chantoni couldn't reach for the ball. That's number 14. And now, that's a foul from Pape. That's a free kick for Fort Myers. Yep. And now the players from Fort Myers are asking for a yellow card. The ref is saying, I can't give a yellow card because the ball was rolling. So you have to put it down. It hasn't had to roll. There we go. Now we can play. Long ball searching for the strikers of Fort Myers. That's a good control. That's a great pass. João Almeida. Solid defense from João. Carvalho. João Felipe with Blake. Blake with Kobayashi. Kobayashi back towards the center. That's Pape. Oh, be careful, Pape. Almost lost it. Ruiz with the save. Pape so made a huge mistake there. I think that's the first mistake I've seen from Pape so far. Raidel had to shoot quickly. He didn't have much time. Ruiz with the clearance. Throwing for Fort Myers. The second half goes to Fort Myers so far. They've started a little bit better. There goes the pass and Marcos Ruiz. It's not a good moment in the match for Lakeland. It sounds like it's time for number 24. The people want Liam Scott McAteer. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering his surname. But yeah, Liam actually scored a brace in the Division 1 match. And he also scored 1 goal in the first match against Clearwater Chargers. So, of course, he is a good player. He has great speed, and it's very interesting because he usually, as a defender. But once Lakeland has the ball, Liam goes forward, goes towards the space. He receives the ball and scores. After that, we have Bruninho, Ribeiro, the best. Everton, William, Ribeiro, number 7, very good. We thank every single one of you who's watching the game, who's leaving your support, your messages. Thank you for being there. Right now, Fort Myers gets ready to play a free kick. Number 15, David Vaca is going towards the side. Is he going to be subbed out? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Fort Myers. Number 15, David Vaca, subbed out. I think it's a wise decision by the coach because David was the only player in Fort Myers that had a yellow card. You don't want to risk it. Losing a player in a match like this is going to cost you. And there goes the free kick, played in short. There goes the cross. There's no one there. It's going to be a goal kick for Marco Ruiz. The other players from Lakeland that are waiting alongside Liam Scott McAteer are Jacob Stutzman, Luca Vallao, Alexander Curia, Milan Shibraman, Andrei Borges, and Tomás Iriarte. Almeida with the clearance. Lakeland is able to keep the ball in without going out. Mateus. Good work here. The pass over the right side. Phil. Phil with a short pass. Good ball here towards the right side. Offside position once again. It doesn't count. Another free kick for Fort Myers. First 7 minutes of the second half. Free kick that Fort Myers is going to play. The ref is going to warn Juan Ramirez about something. Not really sure as to what exactly. There goes Kevin Ruiz with a short pass. Lucas Galvis making a long pass, trying to reach Raidel Ramos. The header from Almeida back to Ruiz. Joao Almeida. Joao is being pressured. He's being rushed. That's why he has to clear it out. Good effort here by Lakeland. Keeping the ball. The ref stops the game. There was a foul against number 11. Carvalho. A free kick for the Swans it is. Verónica Siles. Vamos for Myers. Maria. Go Lakeland. Marilia Ribeiro. Pablo Ribeiro joga muito. Here comes Tony. Good effort by Lakeland trying to get in. Kevin Ruiz clears it out. Throwing for the Swans. Throwing for Lakeland. The ball towards Pape So. Pape plays it back. Kobayashi. That's Phil Iguinovaro. Phil goes towards the center. Trying to reach either Carvalho or Ribeiro. Joao Almeida. He plays quickly over the left. There goes Pablo Enrique. There goes the cross towards Cini. Cleared out by Fort Myers yet again. Veronica saying, go Kevin Ruiz. And here comes Lakeland. Phil. He could shoot. Phil shoots off the back of Kevin. Good blockage by Kevin Ruiz. The message from Veronica arrived at the best moment for Kevin to help Fort Myers. There goes the ball towards Raidel. Ramos has space, and he could be lethal. Ramos for Fort Myers. Raidel with the shot. A really interesting shot. Off target. Goal kick for Marco Ruiz and for Lakeland. Everyone gets back into position. Everyone gets ready to continue. Let's see which team comes out on top. Is it going to be Lakeland? Is it going to be Fort Myers? It could end in a tie as well. It seems like there could be... No. I'm trying to guess if there's a substitution being made or not. No, okay. The players from Lakeland are arguing that Raidel was not giving them the proper place to play. Well, we continue. The recovery by Lakeland. Let's see what they're able to do here. Long ball towards number 9, Chan Tani. The goalkeeper Ramirez comes out. The goalkeeper is not able to stop Chan. Tani with the shot. That's nothing. We're still tied. Both Phil and Mateus were awaiting a pass. Tani tried to score. No, he tried to make a cross, but it was not a good one, really. We're still tied 0-0. Mateus is a bit angry after that last opportunity because he knows it was the best one Lakeland has so far. The best one they had, the best one they created. They had a lot of luck. But you need luck. In a match, in a game, you need a little bit of luck. Ramos. Kobayashi protects the ball. Rydell keeps the ball in. Great effort by Rydell. Pape is playing an amazing match in midfield. Leaving the ball with Mateus. Mateus towards the left side. And a foul against... No, it was not Mateus. It was number 11. It was off. Free kick for Lakeland. Pape is in front of the ball, alongside Blake Inder. Pape plays in short. Here comes Ikuto Kobayashi. Kobayashi playing with Phil. Back to Kobayashi. Back to Phil, although Phil wasn't expecting that pass. Throwing for Fort Myers. 12 minutes of the second half. Fort Myers is achieving their very first point in the... Remember, they are playing their second match. Meanwhile, Lakeland is tying for the second time, while also being the second time they tied here at Bryant Stadium. That's a good ball towards Rydell. Here comes Ramos. Great tackle. Blake Inder has had a great match. And now Mateus Gacineu going forward. Let's see. Mateus. He's going to play with Phil. Or towards the center. He plays back. Pape So. Paulo Enrique is wide open on the left side. Almeida. Pape. Blake. Blake goes all the way back. Be careful with that pass. Marcos Ruiz towards Joao Almeida. Joao protects the ball. The ref is asking for the entrance of the medical staff after the pressure from the player from Fort Myers. I don't think the ref actually called it a foul. The ref is looking for Joao Almeida. I want to see if the ref shows any card to Joao, or if he just wants to warn him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, almost 15 minutes of the second half. Lakeland United and Fort Myers are tying 0-0. We await for the game to continue. We await for the ref to give the drop ball to the Swans. Almost 15 minutes, and still it's a good match. At the very start of the second half, Fort Myers was playing better than Lakeland. They were overwhelming the Swans, but as the second half continued, Lakeland was able to even the match, return to the team they were in the first half. And once again, it's up to anybody. Either Lakeland or Fort Myers could snatch the victory, or it could end in a tie. Amazing overview of the Bryant Stadium in Lakeland, Florida. We're still waiting for the ref to continue. Most likely he's going to have to add this time once we reach the 45-minute mark, with the injury time and all. But right now, the match is tied. Neither Lakeland or Fort Myers are able to break this matchup. Like we said before, Fort Myers played in the United Premier Soccer League back in the fall season of 2024. They played against Lakeland, But after that, they didn't return for the spring season. They went over to the Soccer Premier League. Over there, they had a really good run. They won the Summer Cup championship, the Summer Cup of the summer. They won the Summer Cup of the Soccer Premier League. And not only that, but they are also going to be competing on the US Open Cup qualifiers. They're going to be playing on October 11th against Badgers. And if they're able to win 3 matches in a row, then next year they're going to be competing at a national level with teams from all over the United States, from all over the US soccer pyramid. So they could potentially, if they qualify, if they make it through, for example, they could face off against Inter Miami. They could play against Lionel Messi. It is a possibility. The game continues. Lakeland has already played the ball, and here comes Phil Igby Novato. Phil plays in short. That's Carvalho over the left side. Paulo Enrique, Chantuni. Tani is going to go back. He turns around. He tries to reach Paulo Enrique. Good work. Paulo Enrique Ribeiro trying to reach the box. The ball is recovered by Kevin Ruiz. Kevin with the clearance. Lakeland struggles. They recover the ball. They are going to make a shot here. They're going to try to score. They play back with Pape. Pape plays with Phil. Igby Novato playing with Mateus. It's in. Lakeland United scores their first goal of the match. Great play by the Swans and great finishing touch by Tony, number 9, scoring his second goal of the season. Lakeland United is winning 1-0 against Fort Myers City. Number 9, Tony. And here's the replay. Phil with a great assist and great finishing touch by Xian. Lakeland United is winning 1-0. 63 minutes. We have 22 more to go before the final whistle. I said it before. But this match deserved goals. We just received the first one, and I don't think it's going to be the last one. The ref blows the whistle, and now Fort Myers goes forward trying to reach the equalizer. Pressure against Raidel Ramos. Raidel lost the ball. It's going to be a yellow card. Let's follow the ref. No, it's just a warning and a free kick for Fort Myers City. Maria celebrating the goal from Lakeland. Yes, bien Lakeland. With this victory, Lakeland is reaching the first spots of the Florida West Conference. Nacional Tampa Bay has 8, Tampa Rangers has 7. Now Lakeland has also 7 points. There goes the free kick. The header over the far post of the crossbar. Although, watching the replay, I'm going to check it. I don't think it actually post. Let's see. Yeah, it hit the football post, not the crossbar. Lakeland has already played. That seemed like a foul by Gonzalo Ribeiro. Yeah, but the ref doesn't think so. Meanwhile, Lakeland has one player down on the ground. The ball towards the strikers, towards Sonny. Here comes the Swans for the second. The shot! And goal! Mateus Gacineu scoring the second goal for Lakeland United. And now Lakeland is winning 2-0. Amazing collaborative effort by the Swans, who are now flying up high. Lakeland United 2, Myers 0. Mateus Gacineu. Great finishing touch. Cutting towards the center. Not allowing Juan Ramirez to make the save. Lakeland is winning 2-0. And I have to say, the goals in plural arrive at the best possible moment. Especially the second one. You have to strike while the iron is still hot. And now it's all uphill to Fort Myers City. They were playing a great match. But now they have to recover now. They have to put in the work. Carlos Macias open over the right side. Good pressure, great recovery. Lakeland goes for the third one. Lakeland wants to score one more time, and here they go. There goes the shot, the goalkeeper, Juan Ramirez. Be careful with the rebound, the recovery, the shot by Kevin Ruiz, saving Fort Myers City. This is the worst moment in the match for Fort Myers. Now the ref stops this because Kevin put the head to stop the match, put the head to stop the ball. The medical staff comes in to check. He's going to be okay. It's going to be a drop ball. We're going to continue with a drop ball for Fort Myers, but what a great display of football by Lakeland. Tony and Mateus scoring for the Swans. Mateus scoring his third goal of the season. And now the ref goes towards the side. He's going to drop the ball. And Fort Myers will continue. Peroni Casile saying, go Fort Myers. This is what I like about football. The fans staying strong to the side of their teams. The pass over the right side. Kevin Ruiz returns to the field. Fort Myers is being pressured by Lakeland, and the Swans recover the ball. Although that's a foul by Phil. Yes, it is a foul by Igby Novaro. It's a free kick for Fort Myers. Carlo Macias puts the ball down. The ball was rolling. Yeah, that's what the ref is telling Carlo. When you play a free kick, you have to put the ball down, and it can't move. It cannot roll. So that's why, once again, Fort Myers is going to play this free kick. Let's see. Kevin Ruiz is awaiting the order of the ref. There goes the free kick by Kevin Ruiz. Good header by the captain, Joe Almeida. That's number 14. Although he lost the ball against Papeso. Phil Igby Novaro. Good 1-2. Once again, Phil. Phil goes forward. Let's see if it works out for Chian and for Mateus. The header back to the... Good work. And there goes the ball by Ramirez towards the midfield. Phil. Igby Novaro. Phil went out. Throwing for Fort Myers. Right now, Lakeland is achieving for the very first time in the season a clean sheet. They conceded goals against Clearwater Chargers and IMG Academy. Right now, Marcos Ruiz is finishing his first match with a clean sheet. Galvis goes back to Ramirez. One towards the right side. That's number 3, Gonzalo Rivero. Long pass from Gonzalo. The ball comes and goes. It's a bit messy, the match right now. Let's see, Lakeland puts it down. Here comes number 7, Paulo Enrique Ribeiro, over the left. Mateus Carvalho allows the ball to pass by. Number 14 with the recovery. And Lakeland just clears it out. That's number 55. That's Tomás Iriarte, the Argentinian defender. Most likely number 13, Ikuto Kobayashi, was subbed out. Tomás Iriarte, welcome to the field. Welcome to the game. Once again, the match is stopped because there are substitutions being made. That's why also Lucas Galvis decides to sit down. Once the substitutions are done, Lucas Galvis stand up and play the throw-in. So, Lucas is awaiting the order. There it goes. There goes the throw-in. The pressure by Papeso. Lucas Galvis making the ball bounce off the midfielder from Lakeland. Galvis plays back to the player from Myers who was just subbed in. Free kick for Lakeland United. And free kick for Fort Myers. Foul by Lakeland United. The ball over the right side. Gonzalo Rivero is now playing as a midfielder. Lakeland clears the ball out. And now they're trying to score the third one that most likely is going to seal the deal. There goes the ball towards the left side, searching for... Does work out. The goalkeeper Marcos Ruiz retrieves the ball, recovers it, and is ready to play. He puts the ball down. Blake Inder, Papeso, Almeida, Joao towards the left side. They lost it, but they received a foul. It's a free kick for Lakeland United. 19 more minutes before the end of the match. The goals are scored by Ciantoni and Mateus Gazineo. There goes the free kick. Papeso, Iriarte. Good passes here. Papeso. The ball is out. Yeah, it's a throw in for Lakeland. There he goes. Lakeland playing the throw in for striker. Mateus. Papeso. For Myers with the recovery. A good opportunity with Raidel Ramos. Good. Ramos is going to take the shot. He opens over the left. There it goes. Unfortunately, that was not a good shot. Good opportunity with Jorge Moreno, but the ball went out. It's a goal kick for Marcos Ruiz and for Lakeland United. Afonso Silveira, Mateus Gazineo, the good Brazilian football. Let's see. Blake Inder. Long pass from Blake, trying to reach the midfield. That's a good header over the left, reaching Tony. Tony plays out with Paulo Enrique. Paulo Enrique Rivero towards the midfield. It goes out. Good tackle. Fort Myers doesn't allow any ball to pass by them. Not right now. A substitution was made in Fort Myers. Number 4 came in. Number 4, Gary Lee. Lakeland is trying to get across here. They are not able to do so. That's Papeso. And it's going to be a counter-attack at full speed. There it goes. Raidel Ramos. Jorge Moreno. Jorge enters the box. He takes the shot and goal. Marcos Ruiz, amazing save by Marcos. Lucas Halvi going forward. When his team needed him the most, Marcos Ruiz appeared. Free kick for Fort Myers. The pass from Reinaldo Herrera going back. Over the right side now. Gary Lee is open for a pass. They are waiting for the right back to pass them by. That's number 19, Nicolas Touch. Both teams struggle to keep the ball now. Almeida, back to the goalkeeper Marcos Ruiz. He's going to play in short, or is he going to? Not yet. He plays in short with Blake. Good circulation of the ball. The pass over the right side. There's no one around. That was number 35. 55, that was Iriarte. Blake Inder, back to the goalkeeper Marcos Ruiz. Marcos Ruiz with the captain Joao Almeida. Trying to play with Paulo Enrique. Lakeland will recover the ball. It's going to be a goal kick. Here's the replay of that amazing save by Marco Ruiz. The players from Fort Myers were asking for a corner kick, and yes, it is. Here comes the cross. Cleared out by Papeso. Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. And it's going to be an interesting counter-attack for Paulo. Paulo is all alone. That's why he stops. He goes over the right side. He searches for Iriarte. He finds the Argentinian. A Mercosur Union. Argentina and Brazil playing together. Back to Paulo. Leaving the ball with Carvalho. Go Felipe. Back over the left. The ball reaches Papeso. Iriarte with the header. Back to Blake. Blake is going to play over the right side. That's a good ball to number 29. There goes Andre Borges. Andre towards Mateus. The ball is going to go out. Lakeland doesn't allow the ball to go out. So now Lakeland is going to try to cross it. That's a foul. No? Nope. The assistant referee, neither the ref, says that's a foul. So it's a goal kick. Raidel Ramos is asking for the ball. They play with Raidel. Ramos towards the center. The pressure by Papeso. But no. That was a foul. That is a free kick for Fort Myers. Raidel plays in short, but the ref says, wait a minute. There's going to be a substitution, and after the substitution, you can play. One of the players who was subbed in is number 29 in Lakeland, Andre Borges. There goes a long pass, searching number 9, Jorge Moreno. The recovery and the clearance. Lakeland doesn't want any more trouble. The match is about to end. Everton Willian, miss my brother Ribeiro. Thank you, Everton. Thanks to everyone who's watching the match. Thank you for your messages. That is number 5. That's Mackenzie. Mackenzie leaving the ball with Herrera. The cross by Herrera. They are asking for a handball, but the ref didn't saw anything. And now Mackenzie trying to recover the ball. He's not able to recover it. There goes the shot, but it's not on target. Good attempt by Paulo Enrique. Paulo wanted his goal. He wanted to impress Everton Willian. J. Alfonso Silveira, Mateus Gassineo, an athlete of Bahia to Lakeland. From Bahia, Brazil to Lakeland, Florida. Impressing altogether. Mateus is actually, he is the top goal scorer of the season so far for Lakeland in the Premier Division. Papeso. Pape protects the ball. Good effort by Pape. He's going to shoot. Pape, in the end, opens with Borges. Back to Iriarte. Tomas with the cross. It's not a good one. That's number 23 running after the ball. The attempt by Joshua Perdomo. Fort Myers plays quickly. There's no time to lose, and they know it. They could still tie the match. We still have 10 more minutes. Lakeland wants to secure this victory. Good pass there. Oh, huge mistake. Borges was tying his shoelaces, and now here comes Jorge. Jorge continues. Great effort by Jorge. Jorge enters the box. He's going to make another shot. There he goes. Marcos. Amazing match from Marcos Ruiz. Really. Lakeland hasn't conceded a goal because of Marcos. No, not anymore. There goes number 4. There goes Gary Lee. Back to Herrera. Herrera plays in short. Who is going to win the ball? It's going to be Fort Myers. The header. Lakeland goes for another one. No, it's not going to work. Kevin Ruiz plays in short. Last couple of minutes. This is the last stretch of the match. Raidel Ramos protects the ball. Good effort by Raidel. Ramos continues. He receives the foul, but he keeps going. The ref doesn't stop the match. It's going to be a counter-attack. Mateus takes a moment. He plays back. And we go all the way back to the center backs. Blake in there. Papeso back to Blake. Blake is going to play forward. He misses the pass. Jorge Moreno for... No, that's a penalty. The ref says that's not a penalty. After that tackle, Tomás Iriarte. Papeso. Papeso towards the left side. Searching for Perdomo. Carvalho. Foul against Joao Felipe. Carvalho plays quickly. But the ref is telling Joao Felipe the same thing that he has told Fort Myers. The ball was rolling. Watching the replay, I have to agree with the ref. I don't think it was a... Once again, for the third time, Lakeland will have to get a free kick. Really? Well, okay. Carvalho passes the ball back to Almeida. And Lakeland will play the free kick. Got Liam McAteer. He's over on the right side. There goes the ball. Juan Ramirez, the goalkeeper from Fort Myers, playing over the left, searching for Moreno. Iriarte. Iriarte plays forward. Mackenzie towards the center. Let's see. Lakeland with the recovery. Papeso. Pape plays it back. The recovery by Jorge Moreno. Moreno protects the ball. Amazing match from Jorge so far. Moreno goes down. Yeah. And it's going to be a yellow card. Yes, the first yellow card in Lakeland. Number 48, Papeso. And Jorge is not at all happy with the foul Pape committed. John Baca will be in charge of the free kick for Fort Myers. And this is a key free kick. It's a good position. Fort Myers has good headers. And we still have an interesting amount of time before the end. Let's see. Baca with the free kick towards the far post. The header on the goal. What did I tell you? Ladies and gentlemen, Jorge Moreno scoring the goal for Fort Myers. Fort Myers deserved a goal, really. They were playing a good match. Marco Ruiz was making a lot of saves. And with a great free kick by John Baca and an impressive header by Jorge, Fort Myers is one goal away from the equalizer. Amazing matchup, amazing game. I told you since the first minute of the match, we have two of the best teams in the Florida West Conference. And now, of course, look at how Fort Myers, 1, 2, 3, 4 players pressuring the players from Lakeland who have the ball, trying to recover. There goes the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper Juan Ramirez. Juan plays in short with Mackenzie. Mackenzie towards Rivero. And look at this. Long pass from Fort Myers. The clearance is not perfect, but Lakeland still... it's gonna be like this. A lot of nerves, a lot of anxiousness. Anyone can win it. Raidel Ramos. Raidel continues. Papeso with the recovery. The ref is saying that the ball went out. It's a throw in for Lakeland. Here comes Iriarte. Short pass. And there goes Carvalho towards McAteer. Good combinations. Carvalho towards Pape. Papeso. So towards Borges. Andre towards the center. Going back to Papeso. Leaving the ball now with Carvalho. Carvalho could shoot, but instead he plays with McAteer. Liam Scott. Good dribbling skills. There goes the shot. It goes out. It is a goal kick. It is a ball for Juan Ramirez. Juan Ramirez leaves the ball with his teammate, and there goes the goal. The pressure by Iriarte. Here comes Moreno. That's a foul by Iriarte. Iriarte is down on the ground. The ref allows the game to continue. Nevertheless, no, now he's... Once again, throw in. Lucas Galvis placing short. Natalia Moreira rooting for Lakeland. Paulo Ribeiro. Paulo Enrique Ribeiro, who has played a good match today. For Myers, trying to reach the equalizer with left on the clock. Galvis. The pressure against Ramos. Rydell plays back. Mackenzie. Mackenzie towards the right side. Long ball from Kevin Ruiz. But no one is there. Not a single player from either Lakeland or Myers. It's a goal kick. 87 minutes. Lakeland is winning thanks to the goal score by number 9, Tony, and number 8, Mateus Gazineu. Now Marcos Ruiz is ready to play. Unfortunately, Lakeland wasn't able to keep a clean sheet in today's game. But nevertheless, amazing saves from Marcos Ruiz throughout the match. There's no foul here, so the game continues with Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. Carvalho. Yeah, now this is what Lakeland wants to do. They want to have the possession of the ball. Papeso. Played back with Blake Inder. Be careful with this pressure. Back to Marcos Ruiz. There's no room for mistakes. That's why Marcos Ruiz clears it out. The recovery by Fort Myers. Good header. Searching for Ramos. The clearance by Joe Almeida. There goes the ball from Moreno towards Rydell. The header by Liam. Will Lakeland United be able to win for the very first time in this here at Bryant Stadium? 1 minute and 30 seconds away from knowing it. Mackenzie. Mackenzie with Galvis. Back to Mackenzie. Long pass from Mackenzie searching for Moreno. The clearance is not completed. The ball over the right side. For Myers. Giving their best. Giving everything they've got. Here comes Fort Myers with a good opportunity. They reach Baca. John Baca making a nutmeg. Opening up over the left side. That's number 9. Thomas Iriarte. Thomas Iriarte clearing it out. But there's nobody there. Mackenzie. Last minute of regular time. The pass over the right side. Kevin Ruiz. Kevin towards number 16. Reinaldo Herrera. We are here cheering for Brazil, for Lakeland. Paulo Ribeiro, says Emerson Wilson. Here comes Jorge Moreno. Jorge Moreno against Iriarte. Thomas Iriarte protecting the ball. They are asking for a foul. The ref says nothing happened. Marcos with the clearance. The Spanish goalkeeper of Lakeland. Towards the midfield. It's anybody's game. The ball comes and goes. Lakeland could score the third one here. And here they go. Paulo Enrique. Paulo protects the ball. He goes forward now. Borges. Carvalho. It's gonna be a ball for Lakeland. Played back with Liam Scott McAteer. Pape So. Pape keeps going forward. Good work here. Pape So playing over the left. Search for Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. There's no foul. Lakeland enters the... And it's gonna be a ball. We're officially playing injury time. The ref hasn't stopped the game. So here comes number 19, Nicolas Touch. Nicolas with the pass. And the goalkeeper, Marcos Ruiz, wastes a little bit of time and retrieves the ball. This is not a match for the faint at heart. The ref is asking for the ball. We are going to continue. After the ref ends up arguing with Jorge Moreno. Yeah, it's a drop ball for Marcos. There he goes. Marcos recovers it. And everybody prepares because that ball is going to the midfield. He puts the ball down. Marcos towards the midfield. Borges tried to head the ball. Mackenzie recovered it. Lucas Galvis. Long pass from Lucas searching for Rydel Ramos. There's no offside position. The header right McAteer. Almeida tried to clear it out, but he couldn't do so. And now McAteer. Now Liam Scott is able to win it. Now Lakeland opens over the left with Paulo Enrique Ribeiro. It's a good opportunity to close the game. The ball ends up with the goalkeeper, Juan Ramirez. Long pass over the left. Lucas Galvis once again. Lucas Galvis with a long pass searching for Rydel Ramos. It's a great ball. Liam can't stop the pass to Rydel. Here comes the shot. Fort Myers had the equalizer, but Stutch couldn't finish it. He couldn't connect it as he wanted to, and now it's a goal kick for Lakeland. What a match. What a game. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that this game, a match like this, deserves a like. For those who haven't shared their like, I think it deserves at least one more. 46 people watching, only 13 likes. Lakeland against Fort Myers, two teams that really gave us a show. More than 25 players giving their best. And now Marcos Ruiz is going to play towards the midfield. There goes the ball. The ref allows some more to play. Yep, we keep going. The header by Iriarte, be careful with the rebound. There goes Baca with the shot. Marcos Ruiz with some suspense, but Marcos Ruiz saves the shot. The ref is counting the seconds Marcos Ruiz is wasting. Marcos puts the ball down. There goes the ball from Ruiz towards the midfield. The header by Borges. Mackenzie with Ramirez, Juan Ramirez. Nicolas Touch with the header. Joe Almeida wins it. Mateus over the left. The player from Bahia awaiting a pass, but instead, there goes Carvalho. Amazing dribbling skills. Lakeland keeps it going. 3 players left. There goes the pass to Borges. Andre towards the center. Borges goes down. That's a foul, says the ref. It's a free kick for Lakeland United. Impressive work right there. What Joao Felipe Carvalho just did was amazing, and now he wants to be in charge. Nivaldo Ribeiro, Paulo Enrique, and a todas. He wins everyone, every single one of them. For this free kick, Pape So is going to leave the opportunity to Joao Felipe. Four players of Fort Myers on the barrier. Let's see. Joao Felipe takes some distance. The ref blows the whistle. And there goes Carvalho, the goalkeeper. Juan Ramirez. Impressive saves by the goalkeeper, Juan Ramirez. The game continues. That's a good tackle, but he's not able to stop. Now they go back. Perdomo lost it. That's Carvalho losing the ball and committing a foul. That's a free kick, and it's going to be a yellow card. At the very least, it's going to, yeah. Yellow card for number 11, Joao Felipe Carvalho. The ref doesn't allow Fort Myers to play quickly since he showed a yellow card. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Ruiz is telling all of his teammates to go forward. That ball is not returning. It's now or never for Fort Myers. The ref gives the order. Kevin Ruiz sending that ball towards the box. The header from Stutch. Rydel Ramos runs after it, but he doesn't make it. Goal kick for Marcos Ruiz. Goal kick for Lakeland. The match is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen, and now it is. Ladies and gentlemen, after some impressive 96 minutes of football, Lakeland United has done it. Lakeland United has defeated Fort Myers City 2-1, all thanks to the goal scored by Chantani and Mateus Gazineo. Thanks to those goals, Lakeland United defeated Fort Myers City. Fort Myers played a really good match. They scored thanks to an amazing header by Jorge Moreno. As you can see, here we have the 3 goals of the match. But in the end, Lakeland wins it. They win for the very first time here at Bryant Stadium. And they go up, at least to the 2nd position of the Florida West, until FC Tampa Rangers plays their match. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, thank you so much for being there on the other side of this, because without you, this wouldn't have been possible. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Obrigado, muito obrigado. And if you can, leave a like. It really helps out. This match that you just watched was produced by Better Media with the direction of Camila Vázquez Pugliese and the assistant and it was showcased in the YouTube channel of the United Premier Soccer League and the YouTube channel of Lakeland United. If you are not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. It's free. And also, please do know that we're going to be returning to Bryant Stadium in a couple of weeks. The next match of Lakeland United here at Bryant Stadium is going to be held in October the 18th against FC Tampa Rangers. Well, until then, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, I hope you have a good night. And remember, here at Bryant Stadium, Lakeland United defeated Fort Myers City 2-1. Bye-bye. Martin, Nico Kovacic with the recovery, once again the cross, they could shoot, and it's in!
As that guy Fran, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Fran.
Over the right side, the shot and the goal!